In this video, we're going to go through how to set up a 3D printing with multicolors. For this, you're going to need the PDB of your system, ChimeraX, and Bambu Studio. So first in ChimeraX, we're going to open the PDB of our complex. Here, on the command line, first we're going to hide atoms. This will hide all the atoms that are not residues. Then we're going to hide cartoons. Now we're going to show surface. Now we're going to show ligand atoms. Now we're going to surface ligand. Now we have all of our colors in the system. For reference, this is MMP9. We're going to be doing a color of the MMP9 core, the ligand, and the cleavage site, each one of them in a different color. Now that we have everything shown in surface, we're going to color them in different colors. So first we're going to color the core. So color, colon, 12999. Great. If you know the exact final number of residues, you can also put that instead of the 999. Now we're going to color colon 57 to 62 orange. This is the cleavage site. Now we'll color ligand magenta. Now we have everything colored. For MMP9, this is not an overlap. There's actually a concavity here, so nothing's getting overlaid. If your system has an overlap, you should fix that before proceeding. So now we're going to do a split by color. For that, we're going to type in surface split by color pound 1.1. And then we're going to do it again with 1.2. This way we have separate all three colors. So the rule is one less than the amount of colors that you have. If you were to have 4, you would do another one with pound 1.3 at the end, so on and so forth. From here now, we're going to save the models. This is actually why we're using ChimeraX. ChimeraX is the only one that has the option to save each of the colors as a separate file while storing the original coordinates. So for that, we're going to do save, and I'm going to put the path of my computer here. So let's go over the command. Save with the path. The file type, we're saving this as an STL file, and then this has to match the number on the ID column. So we're going to do one for 2.1, one for 2.2, one for 3.1. So we're going to save the first one. Now I'm going to repeat the command again, changing this to be region 2 or piece 2. You can name it however you want it. And then one more time for 3.1 now. And they're all saved. On the log file, you should have this showing that it got saved. Now we're going to go to Bambu Studio. In Bambu Studio, we're going to create new project. We're going to go to File, Import 3mf/stl, so on and so forth. From here, we're going to find the files. We're going to hold Command if you're on a Mac, or Control if you're on a Windows or a Linux, and select all three regions together. Click on Open, and you're going to hit Yes here. So this way, they're going to all be loaded together as the same object, i.e. it's going to store their coordinates relative to each other. So now we have our MMP9 here. First, let's scale this just to be easier to see each region. Now, on the left side here, instead of global, let's click on objects. Let's go here to get a detail on each one. And now we have region 1, region 2, region 3. So now we're going to select region 3, for example, which We know what it is, and we're going to put a color, orange. Now region 2, again, we're going to put purple. And then region 1, which is the core, we're going to leave it white. And you can change this however you want, change the colors. From here, you scale to whatever size you want. The bigger the scale, of course, more time of printing. I also like to auto orient to make it easier. The software detects which is the best orientation. We're going to go back to global. We're going to support. We're going to enable support and build on plate. And then from here, we're going to slice plate. This might take a while, depends on the size of your protein and how complex it is. From here, we get details on this print would take about 21 hours. We can rotate, we can see how the support's going to be built, how the protein's going to look overall, the different colors. Most of it, of course, is going to be gray because that's the color we chose for the core. From here, we're going to file, we're going to export place slice file. You rename it as much as you want, leaving G code and the G code and the 3MF part alone. So rename it however you want it after that or before that. And then from here, you save wherever you want, and you would then just move to the SD card file and load it up on the printer, which you should follow the video on that too.